Chelsea won, Arsenal won, and yeah, man, disappointed, because bro, we were all over them, man, all over them. 10 men at some point. Listen, I'll get into it, man. I'll get into it. Hello and welcome to ISAK TV. Welcome back to the channel. I wanted the 3 points, man. I wanted the 3 points. Obviously, the lineup come out. You find out Saliba's not in the lineup. You're thinking, oh, okay, maybe it's easier. Hincapi and Mosquera in the back. You see the lineup thinking, okay, cool, whatever. Like, I seen our lineup and I was like, yeah, that's calm. João Pedro up front, Enzo in the 10, Reece and Caicedo in midfield pivot, Gusto at right back. I don't know what to say about the game itself, because to be honest, Arsenal tried to make it a little wrestling thing. So from the beginning, it became a little bit of a wrestling here and there, just wrestling. Do you know what I mean? And people just started to get yellows early on. Do you know what I'm saying? Cucurella got a yellow early on. I think a few of our players started to get yellow. And then, obviously, Calafiori, Hincapi, Mosquera. Everyone just started to get yellows left, right, and centre. And for me, we were all over them, innit? I think man of the match for me is Reece James. Like, come on, bro. Reece James was everywhere. Trying to push us forward, pressing people on the left, getting the balls from midfield, clean tackling. Like, he was everywhere, man. He was even sometimes picking up the ball from the goalkeeper and trying to start stuff as a centre-back. Like, he was everywhere and he just dominated, bro. And you could see in that game the levels between Timber and Reece James. There's just clear difference. Do you know what I'm saying? Clear difference. And even Timber, I think Timber was good today, but that's a different point, innit? But I'm just trying to say that, bro, Reece showed levels today on the pitch. Levels. Do you know what I mean? And I think going forward, we started to create chances in the first half. We started to create stuff. Estaval, I think he had this little moment. Do you know what I mean? Had a shot. I think that was over the bar. I think he had the one where him and João Pedro linked up, and then great tackle from Reece James. I think, I don't remember who it was, nutmegged him, and he managed to still stop it. Like, Rice had a good tackle in his own box. And I think it was going all right, innit? Like, the game was going fine, quite cagey. And then 38 minutes hit, Caicedo ends up making that stupid mistake, bro. If you want to call it a mistake, rash. I don't know why his foot was like that. You can even see from the video that he tried to stop, but he started slipping. But at the end of the day, unacceptable to do that at that time. Do you know what I'm saying? Unacceptable, bro. We need the Caicedo, like, bro. We needed Caicedo, like, to keep us in that game, to be able to go forward more than we wanted, innit? That then we could have done, especially in the second half. You knew we managed to stay in to the first half, and then yeah, man, it just, I don't know, man. It is what it is. Like, first half, we knew Estaval was gonna get hooked. Estaval ended up getting hooked. He brought on Garnacho, put him on left wing, Neto on the right, and we just kept playing, innit? And I think that's when you started seeing a João Pedro fade away more. Enzo Fernandez felt fading away more than he was in the first half, where he was involved a lot, moving the ball, doing his thing. He just weren't able to do that as much in that second half, in my opinion, innit? I think the back line, listen, the back line, they kept telling us our back line is rubbish. Like, even if I go to the stat thing, bro, our back line had better stats than Arsenal's back line. You get me? Like, even if I wanted to bring on the foot mob thing and search it, I'm telling you, our back line, including Sanchez, bro, who almost claimed every single cross, saved that little, had this little clash at the end with the Gyökeres where he made that good save. He made a good save, I think, from Martinelli in the first half or second half. He made a good save from that one. And we showed that attacking-wise, there's nothing really there for Arsenal. It's the one time Cucurella let let Saka cross it in, and then what's his name? Fofana, man, he should have stayed with his man. He didn't stay with his man. Marino got the goal, 1-1. We still had threatening moments, but around that time, I think 55 minutes, he brought on Delap. And I thought he'd be a bit more physical. I think he'd control the ball a bit more. But then again, there was no one really around him, close to him, to get that ball when he holds it down. And then, we can have that little bit of link up, and maybe he starts running in behind or do anything, innit? I think the lap was poor when he came on as well. He could have gotten someone sent off if he was a bit more there in their faces, maybe. But the gap was too much. Like, he was the only guy really up front. They tried to go in a half. We just had to make sure we defended and seen if whether we got any opportunity. Neto had the opportunity in the second half to have a shot. I don't think Neto was that great either. I think maybe all right defensively, but going forward, I think he wasn't. He wasn't all that, in my opinion. But obviously with our goal, it was Reece James' corner, headed by Chalobah, who might be, bro, he was probably, out of the two defenders, I think he was probably the best defender, you get me? There's moments where he got the ball and he overhit the passes and that, underhit the passes even in the first half, but defensively, he done his thing. Do you know what I'm saying? Defensively, he done his thing. And yeah, man, I'm highly disappointed, bro, in terms of the result. If I'm looking at the result, I'm disappointed. This was at home. They didn't have their best two centre backs. Do you know what I'm saying? We obviously lost. There's positives to look at it from our perspective as a Chelsea fan at home, saying, yo, you lost one of your, if not the best player that you have on the pitch, especially in being a midfielder as well. I think Maresca, in that point, but essentially what we've done is play it safe. And I think if I'm looking at it from an objective standpoint, then it's not really a bad thing. But I think if he really wanted to go for it, you know what I'm saying? I thought maybe we'd see Palmer in the last 10 minutes, around maybe 65th, 70th minute. Someone that could be closer to Palmer. Like, take off Neto and just try that. Do you know what I mean? Someone that's good with the ball at his feet. Maybe we'll get one opportunity. Do you know what I'm saying? Delap had one shot that the Raya saved. Other than that, we may have had Saraya made a 6 save as well from João Pedro. But that's already when he got taken off. Like, I think Arsenal weren't that good. Considering as well that their team, that we were 10 men down, and I know that you could be a bit more defensive than that. I didn't feel stressed them being on the ball. Like, at some point, I just felt like every cross, the goalkeeper's claiming it. Every header, a defense is clearing it. I was just thinking, just don't do anything dumb in it. And I think that one stupid mistake by Fofana to not stay with his man, that's where we conceded for a minute. And I just think that we could have done better in this game, man. We could have done better. We could have left with the 3 points. We could have even scored multiple goals in the first half, in my opinion. So I think it's disappointing in terms of the hype in the game, innit? Now, if you look at it in terms of, neutral or just watching the game itself, I don't think the game was bad in terms of quality, especially that first half. But I feel like it took this thing out of the game. Like, it took this thing out of the thing as soon as Caicedo got sent off. Do you know what I'm saying? Cool, we scored. And I feel like if we got closer to the end of the game, maybe we would have brought another defender around or done something to just keep the fingers. But the minute we conceded, I just know that we weren't really going to go for the win unless we got ourselves an opportunity. And I just couldn't trust that the rest of the attack that was there to do something. I think bringing on Garnacho, in my opinion, was cowardly, because he just played it so safe on that left-hand side. Do you know what I'm saying? Where he could have, if he put on a Gittins, I think he would have created a bit more, you know what I'm saying, a bit more, because Garnacho just tried to play way too safe, and he tried to be that guy who's not losing the ball and he's doing this, always safe. And I think in those moments, you do need players that are willing to take risks, and not to an extent where it can cost you, but you know what, I'm gonna try go past this player this way, I'm gonna try do this, I'm gonna try do that, try this, cross it like this. So listen, in terms of Arsenal, I think Saka didn't really play well. I think Kui had his assist, which was a good ball in the box, to be honest, and a good header goal from Marino as well. Zubimendi, he was rubbish, bro. He was so bad, giving away fouls from early, not really being able to control it. I think even Rice wasn't that good. He had very good moments, like defensive wise, in terms of, you know, recovery, good tackles and that, but didn't really do anything attacking, like, in my opinion, innit? Martinelli, he was rubbish. He got locked up by Gusto, in my opinion. Calafiori, he obviously physically is way stronger than Estevao. Estevao managed to get a couple of opportunities, but not enough. But then he got hooked off, I think, at halftime, just over past halftime for MLS. He wasn't that great either, but then again, they had a bit more of the ball. I think Raya had some couple of good saves. I think Mosquera and Hincapi, considering, I think if I'm not mistaken, it's their first time starting together, they didn't really do too bad, but I don't think we've tested them enough. We could have tested them way more, and I think we would have been able to test them way more if we had 10 men, but I think that's neither here or there, in my opinion. Do you know what I'm saying? A lot of people would say to me, like, he didn't lose, and da-da-da-da, and I think, considering the way a lot of people spoke to me or us as Chelsea fans and said things like, we'll slap you and da-da-da-da, I think I would have been a bit more happier that we didn't lose, but I'm not necessarily happy, man. I was looking forward to this game. I wanted us to put a statement down. I think, look, we're still third or second, third. We're only X amount of points away from them, but I still think that, cool, we've taken points off them and hopefully we can dent their title hopes and all that, but I think I care more about my team, innit? What my team's doing. And I just feel like we could have done more, innit? Do you know what I'm saying? I feel like we could have done more, and I think for that reason, it's just more it's just a bit more difficult for me to cook others when I feel like we could have just won this, like, do you know what I'm saying? We just could have won this, man. And cool, another big game where a player gets sent off in a dumb moment, and I think I've always said this, man. A lot of the times, Caicedo threads very, you know, dangerously on that line where, you know, the referees let them off. But this referee was dumb. How do you give this referee such a big game to manage, and he's lost control of the game early on? Like, he's lost control of the game. I'm talking before the Caicedo. I've seen the thing and I was like, yo, Caicedo, that's a red. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying he shouldn't have given Caicedo a red. I'm just saying he could have managed the game better, bro. We've seen some of these things from early, innit? But once you start showing the card from early, you're going to have to keep consistent with that. And then he was not giving yellows mid-game and end of the game when he was giving them early in the game. So at some point, sometimes you give people yellows early in the game, you've kind of ruined the game at that point, because everyone has to be extra safe. Everyone knows that one more mistake and I can get a yellow or red. Like, it doesn't work like that, man. And I think I've never liked Anthony Taylor, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? People said it was an agenda and this and that, but bro, I don't know, man. Either way, I feel like, listen, I know it's a point, 2 points dropped. I don't think it's a point gain or whatever. People come up with excuses. I've heard Arsenal fans say it's fine to defend. You know, we have to play a team that's defending with 10 men. It's more difficult, blah, blah, blah. I don't want to hear any of that when it comes to them. Innit? We were rubbish. Guaranteed 3 points. Easy slapping. Come on, answer now. Innit? I don't care about no injuries. This is how I'm going to end this stream, innit?
Bottle job. I don't want to hear that word injury. Players were moving out the house. One guy was playing with a little scratch. Oh, my guy lost his hair. Oh, one guy has a cough. He didn't take his Lemsip today. I don't give a shit. Wallah, I swear to Allah, I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit.
Peace.
Asna jabo, asna yule. Asna jabo, asna yule. Jabo,